Okay, like this. Okay, base wise, I don't care where it is. Like to be 100. Okay, okay. What do you mean? So I'm not confusing myself. Yeah, but that also comes down to like, yeah, you have your own strategies on how to play, but also like I'm good at enough at PvP to where I find a certain like if someone's trying to kill me and I see how they play, I can figure out what they're gonna do fast enough to where I'll be able to not only um, counter on what they do to me, but also make my moves on them as they're attacking me. Yeah, I know. Okay, so a defensive and offensive player is pretty much what you're talking about. Okay, most of the time I am just a straight up attackers just because like when I've been in big tribes, I've always been trying to either defend like when we're under attack, I've always been trying to just defend, get our attackers far away from us as possible or just kill them as fast as possible because I was either trying to get myself up in the tribe or just yeah, but like depending on what like who I'm fighting, if it just depends on where I am in the game, on how I play. If I have a base, if I have like a wooden base, I'm gonna try to be stealthy because it'll be a lot easier for them to destroy my bases if we have a stone base as we do now, and just all right. But um, with you, what we were talking about with me being just a full frontal defending player, like I'm still trying to figure out what's comfortable for me and defending and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
Okay. So, you know how you were talking about there's gonna like if there was a person for like main person for like if somebody attacked us, there'd be that leader. If somebody like for a
like,
leader that would
like,
be basically watching over everyone, and then a leader that's basically making sure everyone's in check for like gathering anything like that.
I'm sorry, my mic decided to disconnect. What did you say?
I was saying the plan like the thing he said where one of us is like the leader for like defense or attacking, and then one of us is like watching over the other two leaders so that making sure they're in check, not doing anything, and then the other leader being a person that makes sure that resources are being gathered and nothing's going to waste. Like we're making sure we have stuff no matter what. Which like whenever you were talking about a person making sure everyone's in check and being like always there to check everyone, like that role basically describes me because of the amount of time that I have on the game. Because I started playing since I woke up to now, which was around a little over 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
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 We want even playing. Yeah. To a point, we want to make sure not everyone, like one person just takes, like if you had somebody that accidentally just, or not accidentally, but just like literally, they came into the like the gunning area where all the gun stuff is, took everything and make sure that there was nothing for anybody else. I'd make sure once, yeah, I want somebody to
Hey,
watch
do
over
any of
them.
you guys have food?
Um,
Yeah, I need food.
uh, I don't think I have food on me, but if you need to, there's a food outside on the uh, all the.
Because we have tater
Yeah, make
seeds.
sure you don't eat them all.
We can just plant
And
those.
make sure we don't eat them all. Yeah. Just take stuff and then get out.
That's why I suggested using the in-game tribe commands, but then we could take that to an advantage to have complete control over the other peoples in the tribe.
Yeah.
Like, because we can use it to make sure we can't just get instantly inside it if we add somebody new, but we could, like, it can just also be used to just completely manipulate everyone in the tribe.
Mhm. Mhm.
If there, if there's a big important decision, it has to be. If there's an extremely important decision, it has to be run by the entire tribe, not just the leaders.
Well, you know the person that basically watches over and makes sure that nobody's slacking. Well, what I think, like, if we're doing like a raid, that person and the other two talk to the person that's in charge of raiding and all that in defense. Talk to them, think about the game plan, try and do that game plan. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't, then we don't blame them, but we try and make new plans. And then if like the person that's in charge of like the gathering and all that, we make the plan with the other two. Why we don't just like if we're going to get like a ton of uh iron or anything like that, and somebody comes up on us, like we want to have defense with that. Yeah, more like that projects instead of giving. So we have the three spots. Yeah.
Whichever one.
So does that take out my idea of like having, like, tactical general, like an ambassador, all that stuff?
Yeah. And Like
Yeah.
if we have if we have a general, we have every other leader talk, and if they don't like the game plan, then the general's plan is like snapped out, and we think of a different one.
Yeah.
We have that
Okay,
to do.
but okay, so like when it comes to like having a defensive officer, like not officer. Okay, that's just making it sound it like military. Okay, like having someone who's in charge when we're under attack, like instead of just having that, like we all just think collectively when we're being attacked instead of just each of us going out at random. We all um we make a game plan before we go out every time. Like not like every time, but
Well,
like when we're doing something important, we make a game plan and then we execute the game plan, and we have a
right.
backup
Well,
plan in case that plan fails. Just
like
something like that.
if
Not like council, but like just taking into consideration like the resources we have. I mean, actually, yeah, I guess kind of a meeting before, like, if we're going out to a raid, we have to know where the base is, what we're gonna need for the raid, um, what things that we have that are expendable for the raid in case like we lose some stuff, and just
in
being
any
prepared.
backup plans.
And we just need to be prepared for a lot of things if we're going to be doing something like that. So like we'll have no set leader. So we have to um, just meet whenever there's an important decision to be made.
Well, okay, so okay,
Like for me, it's easier for me to take charge when like if we're attacking someone or we're under attack, just because um like if we're just doing a full frontal attack, I'm fine with any attack strategy. We could have a stealth attack strategy. We could have just a full frontal attack, but like we have to know enough about what we're going against to be able to make a plan to do that, and having the right resources. Oh, I don't give a shit how much you criticize me.
um,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm always down for ideas. To be honest, if we're under attack, I will listen to literally anything. Especially if I can't think of what to do. But if we're under attack or something, like I'm gonna be thinking of stuff what to do. But if you are throwing ideas at me, I'm gonna be able to put that into what I'm thinking of doing to either make my plan better or making sure we all survive.
okay, so with the placing the order, like since we know you're probably going to be the general, right?
Hmm.
So we take hands or just eyes for like placement because there's two spots left. There's the person that makes everyone like make sure that they're doing what they're doing and not goofing around, and then we have the person that's making sure that anything of gatherings or anything like that, like in that general area, like you said, as a leader, as that section, because we can say I, and if we get 2 out of 4, then we re-roll, and we before we redo it, we think about it, and then we choose, and we can do that for
Okay,
those two
for
rows.
the idea of having someone to keep everyone on task, I think that's more or less just.
Because
I don't think that should be like I don't feel like that should be a necessary job because if we're just playing, like everyone knows has their own set thing that they're going to be doing, but like if we're working on together on a project, nobody's really going to be slacking off, especially if we're trying to get something done. And I'm normally really open about like what I'm doing, probably a little too much.
I am too. It's just that, like, literally. instance, like my main job is basically to help everyone that's in the tribe build the stuff that we need, get them the stuff, and then in the middle of that or at the end, get me the stuff that I need. Because I basically help everyone before. Yeah, they probably were. It be around the same of be basically managing everyone. Just like I just make what we're gonna do. That'd be work.
Like, if you do, like, if we do a thing like that, I would want a thing because I enjoy building things. Like, I enjoy having a base that's very strategically laid out and has the most efficient layout. Like,
This literally it doesn't have the layout, but it was like it's really good for like getting where we need. Because one area is council area, the other is like sleeping, cooking and stuff, and the other is just storing and making to a
yeah.
point. And then the upper floor is probably just gonna storage. Well, it doesn't. We don't really have to have a manager for it, but like if need, yeah, we don't need a manager. Just need be like it in the end. If we do, I can just do it because since I've been on here since 8 o'clock or so. So if need anything done,
And
yeah.
we're gonna
Uh,
need someone who can be on a long time, especially when we're getting wyverns and all that. If we don't have chiropods, then we're gonna have someone who can be on pretty much all day to watch it, or at least until it is grown up enough to where it won't die if you leave it alone.
we need a feature if we leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just so
I mean,
like if for game plans and all that, like if we went on a raid, let's all three explain what we would do in that game plan. And you want me to go first? Or you want me to go last? Uh,
oh, you can call it Connor.
yeah.
Hmm.
But like for okay, so we have like I have an attack that we do like if to think about, and then you have your attack, which is like basically sneaky. Mine's a mixture between the two, and Connor is his is like straight up assault. Yours is like a sneak, and then mine's basically a mixture, which is basically ambushing them, having like traps set up and all that.
I don't always do like the straight assault. Most of the time, like not okay. Like most of the time when I do a straight assault, it's because I feel like that would be the best like attack, depending like because when I'm going against someone, I will take as little time as I can to figure out how they play, how they attack, and do all that kind of stuff, and then I will base how I attack them off of that.
Hmm. Like secret areas.
Yeah, that's something you're good at. Just see finding easy like defendable places to put our base.
And then me, I'm just there to build it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, with this base, it's either people are either gonna go to like the top of the corner of the map, and then go to the right, because literally we've seen like nobody besides one person ever get close to our base,
Yeah.
and that's because we're like a little farther down. Yeah, there isn't a lot. Yeah, yeah.
And once I'm getting narcotics on it.
Yeah. And if we add more people in, we'll just be like the if if ever this place gets big, like the whole server gets big, there's like 60 people, whatever, and there's like 10, 15 people in the tribe, then the original us four, will be basically the maintenance and all that. We'll basically make sure.
Everyone go back inside.
Like if like you know how that dude like well, not in this server but in the other server, basically I got told what to do during like whenever I was building. I don't know, I can't remember what it's the dude with the remember the island, the Wyvern dude in the island that we were at 2 days ago. I don't remember. Right, he just came up to my base. You remember, don't you? Um, and well, he didn't really tell me to leave. He just told me to make my spike wall, because basically I had this type of spike wall, but like rectangled and blocking off a beach, and he said it was like making it laggy and just not to block off the beach. But then I told him like, what about your giant metal base? And then your sign that says, oh, this is my part of the map, because literally he had like one to spawn. You weren't spawned in there, but you're close to his base with a lot of turrets and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's literally because that's where they came from. Because they literally came over my base multiple times. Like, okay, keep flying over. I don't care.
See,
And then,
that's why I said we just switch servers.
yeah, a team job.
Like unless we're in a stressful situation and like we don't like if we're just going throughout our days just doing stuff like we'll take things throughout each other, but if like we're under attack, one of us will take charge, make the plan, and make sure it's executed. And if we're working on a big project, we'll have one person that takes command, make sure it's executed. Mhm. For right
It's
now, after my PT finishes taming, um, I think what I'm gonna do is get enough stuff to get another saddle for Zebra, and since the new PT is gonna be mine, or wait, is it gonna be mine? Since I knocked it out and I'm doing all
Yeah,
this.
we kind of have to. We still have to kind of talk about that. We never did get to that subject. Leadership.
Okay, for right now, no one has their own set tames. But once we get a decent amount of tames, like we each can have like a single personal tame, and then everything else is just for everyone.
Well,
But for
we
right now,
can
everything
have
is just everyone's.
Mav. Like, if we ever get a Iguanodon, he can have the Iguanodon. I know it's good, but he can have it
Yeah,
if we ever get
and then the horses are like my main thing.
and ladies. Good old Paracool. Well, it's kind of like the only thing that I can't ride. Yeah. We're probably making bullets for him, and then we can, because we still have a lot of ingots left, and I think like 90. Is it like 90 something ingots for a marksman rifle?
I don't know.
90.
Just like I'm looking right now.
We have metal in the thingy. I'm just looking.
Just
Not for like the assault rifle, but
firearm.
for like a.
The long neck rifle is 95 metal. And I'm gonna take the hide off of the smithy so I can make the PT saddle.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
we're
go
getting
out and
close.
get more hide.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's
go
more
back
crystal.
to like the corner. Go over by the obelisk, and just go farm dodos if you can find any.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to finish taming just because it's gonna have a lot more weight, and I'm just gonna use this. Though. Yeah. And for base and like all the tames and all that organizational stuff, like I want to have an organized base. So if we need a certain tame, we can have each tame. We tame what?
A pen.
Yeah.
How many scopes do we have?
How many what?
How many of the long range scopes do we have? Because I can craft some for us.
Well, I want one for my assault rifle.
Not the. I meant spyglass. That's what I meant.
Oh, spyglasses. I have one. There's more crystal on there in the thing.
I know. That's what I'm meaning. I have the stuff to make. Do you need one?
I see a red
No.
drop. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna create one for you. Okay. I'm creating 2 of them. One for me, one for you. Okay. Okay. Give it a second, and I'll drop it right behind you. Okay, there we go. Now everything back inside this.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hurry. Alright, I got it. Wait. Guess, oh my god, guess what I just got? Wait, let me make sure.
Saddle-
Let me make sure it's not a blueprint real quick. Yeah, I just picked up a drop. Let me make. Okay. Guess what we can tame, and have a saddle for? A Rex.
Ooh, buddy.
All right. Where are you? What?
I'm going to get some water.
Let me see. Just a second, I'm getting stamina. Alright.
Is it on the side where the parasaurs are at?
Yeah, but no one's gonna be able to get there unless they have a flyer.
I really couldn't get back there because of the spike range and all that.
Freaking art. Oh crap, this PT's about to wake up.
What? Why are you going through the hole? Okay. It's either gonna have something to fly with, or they're gonna have a grappling hook. So.
Yeah, or they're just really freaking good at parkour, like me.
Also, I need like 12 hide or something, and then I can make myself a long neck rifle. Yeah, there's nothing to we could do about that unless we put another one that's like right next to those walls and connected to it. How close is this?
It's at 90%. But yeah, like... we need to get RGs because they're a lot more reliable. PTs are more of a temporary same. Unless, yeah, we have a high level like this one.
Cause how long did it took? Did it take us like an hour? Oh. And it's been like we've been taming it our pterodon for like over an hour now. So
Yeah, but it would have been done if I would have starved it more. It would be done. It would have been done a while ago.
yeah. Probably after you're done taming the pterodon, I'm probably gonna go on another metal run, and then just get more metal where we can make more stuff.
I'm gonna put the Rex saddle inside. I'm gonna put it in one of these big crates.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of extra crossbows.
Yeah. Now we don't have to craft
Okay,
them.
right now we need to focus on irrigation up to the base so we can make our croplets. With the
Okay,
turrets
yeah,
and
we need
stuff. We definitely need to focus on that and let's see.
We need to cover the top, finish the top, make walls and roofs. So just to tell you, the whole base in total is 33 blocks. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 roofs already done. So that's about 20. We need 27 roofs and about, let me see how many walls. 20. We need 27 roofs and 31 walls. Yeah. We need a little bit of farming.
Are you guys okay if I'm in charge of like trading and all that? Because I'm really good at not like trading items because like once we're alpha we're gonna be trading a lot more than if we're lower in the server. And that's a level 174 Parasaur. Okay.
We have a 110, but he's a good Parasaur. Oh no.
How are you killed by Parasaur?
Oh. It's pretty strange. Never heard a person die into a Parasaur.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so imagine instead of eating a flower, just walking up into some mushrooms, and those mushrooms make you hallucinate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not in water, but you're drowning and dying.
What?
No. That's an aberration. If you go to some flowers, you can literally die without even going into the water. If you go into some front of some mushrooms and all that, you basically can drown without even going into the water.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then there's the radiation sickness going. If you go down, you have radiation sickness, and if you go up, there's radiation sickness and heat. Basically, whatever. If you go up or down, you're basically gonna get heated up.
Hmm.
And then there's these the little thingies that crawl around everywhere. They're called the unknown. The only way to big okay that you have to go up to the surface and face up. It's gigantic. The one I'm getting to now is Extinction. That's the one with the dinosaurs that are like all messed up.
Trying to get to.
Boys, we have something attacking the base, and it's you know the little thingies that poison you, and then, but it's the bigger version.
Megalosaurus. The one that picks you up?
Never mind. I just two-tapped it.
Wow!
It literally was attacking our spikes, so it just took a lot of damage.
That's crazy.
Give me your meat, boy. Give me your meat.
I know, right?
Give me your meat. Let me go cook this.
Hey, I was gonna say, we need to get more food, because I'm getting low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm coming back to the base.
Yeah. We don't need help anymore, so it's fine, brother. I got the hide that I needed. Good enough. I need to go get some wood to start cooking.
Since we're gonna need RGs, should we focus on making an RG pen or an RG trap, or
What?
you need three dino gates. We can have it made out of wood because they don't do too much damage. No, you can't. If someone else has a building, you can't place anywhere near it.
I don't.
Battery door?
No, I don't use batteries.
Shut up.
Hey boys, I'm bringing some wood, some fiber, all the stuff in there. I repaired that spike wall that was. You see how useful those are? We probably would have died, maybe, most likely.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get metal spike walls soon. Once we get our base finished, we need to that'll be our next project. Either
we
actually
have to go multiple 5 rounds. Okay, let me see how much it is for metal spikes.
okay, it'd be great if I could see. All right, no, shoot.
Okay, let me see metal spikes.
I don't know where I'm going. I need to be able to grab my gun. Probably gonna land right next to a freaking aggressive no, because that's just my luck.
Okay, a metal spike wall takes 25 metal ingots, 20 hide, and 30 fiber. So, Semi-expensive. Yeah, we would have to go on a lot of farming.
Dang it. Okay.
Is there silk over here, y'all?
What?
Silk.
Silk.
Guys, this freaking PT's, I swear to God. I was gonna say, I knew I was gonna land next to a freaking aggressive dino, but dang, I didn't realize I was gonna land that freaking close.
Alright, it's daytime. I can see again. Storm.
We'll finish the guns, we'll get ammo and all that set up. And then we can work on...
I swear to God, PT's pissed me off. Alright, I'm gonna get off the PT. Don't freaking walk forward this
Oh, shit,
time.
someone's killing me.
Your chainsaw. That's be useful
What
here.
the hell? Yes.
Wait, where? By the base?